Miami, we're in Atlanta, we're in Tampa, Sarasota, Houston, Texas, ABC, CBS, NBC every Saturday.
Okay.
Local listings, beforethefame.tv. The show is about celebrities. It's documentaries about the biggest stars in music, sports, entertainment, from Dwayne Wade to Mike Tyson to DJ Khaled to Lil Wayne to Kim Kardashian, how they got famous, how they made it to the top. What was the ingredient? What did they do? What was the X factor that made them the household name that they are today? When we go back down memory lane, we find out that incubator, and we bring it to our audience every Saturday night. It's a pleasure doing it.
How does that make you feel that you had this vision, right, so many years ago, and now these people have made it? How does that make you feel? I mean, it's something that not everybody gets a chance to do, Mike, because remember, I always tell people to find hope, and finding hope is through stories, like mine. So it's finding hope, and you've been able to tell those stories for many, many years. How does that? I mean, there's got to be something inside. Yes, the whole thing of I get a chance to interview this person, and it's awesome, and I get this footage and content. But how does that make you feel that so many years later, these stories are giving people hope?
Well, it's a great point you brought up, David. I started a small television show as a hobby. I was an investment banker for many, many years, and I just started a local show in Miami when you and I were kind of hanging out in South Beach 10, 15 years ago. So my local show got a chance to explore a lot of these big stars of today. So I had a lot of footage from my last show, so I just kind of thought of ways how to monetize it. So I took a lot of that content, which now content is king in today's world of streaming. So I took all the footage of Kim Kardashian before she was Kim Kardashian, and Pitbull before he was Pitbull, and all these different Katy Perry, all these different huge stars, and I brought it back to life, and I showed people what it was like before they were famous, and I built a story around that footage.
Correct.
So that's basically what I did. I just regurgitated old stuff and made a weekly 30-minute segment out of it, and we broadcasted not only all over the country, but internationally, but now it's starting to transpire to something even bigger, where we're starting to get, like Martha Stewart, we're doing Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Jamie Foxx, big names. So it started out as just a small little project, but now it's blossoming. So that's a great project. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love to help people. I want to educate the world, let people know how these people became famous, and that everybody has an opportunity to become what they want to become, and to make it an equal playing field for everybody in the world, that nobody's better than anybody else. And if you've got an idea and a concept, put it to paper and just go for it, make it happen.
Amen. And that everybody has a story, right? We all have one.
Everybody's got a story.
We all have one.
You'd be surprised at the stories that I've heard.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because
it's not so much sitting down with the celebrities, because now that they're famous, it is a little more tedious because they are on a different level now. But it's the people that knew them on their journey that has the great story.
yes.
So I may speak to a makeup artist of Kim Kardashian, or a publicist of DJ Khaled, or a manager of Mike Tyson. They have stories that they display on a television audience that are really mind-blowing.
Absolutely.
So that's the best
I
part
can
of
only
it.
imagine, man.
Yeah,
it's like if you were a fly on a wall, right?
That's exactly what it is. Fly on the wall. Celebs fly on the wall.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
So, for the audience that don't know, like we go way back, man. You knew me before I went through any of this stuff that I went through, and it's funny because I always like to hear people think, you always want to know, was I that different before I had cancer, and what did you think the big difference are?
Well, Dave, you know what? You're an inspiration to all. You were diagnosed with a very serious illness, a debilitating illness that gave you a very little chance to recover and a little chance to live. But your will to live and your belief in God, I think, got you through your hardship and your hard times, which made you the person you are today. Not to mention you had wonderful parents and a good support system. So all those things together, with some prayer, really made you the person you are today, and letting you live out your dream right now. And you've always been a really fun, enthusiastic, giving person, and it's just amazing, and it feels so good for you to be doing what you truly love, is media and television and radio and everything that you're doing. So you're living your dream, and you probably would have never been there if you didn't have that will to survive and and the guiding light in your brain that kept you focused.
Yeah, I always say I always had it as a hobby. You know, I ran health clubs. That's how I met you at the gyms.
That's how we met each other.
And
at the gym. Yeah.
and I tell people like,
I'm still a piece of shit.
you're still diesel, buddy. You're still diesel. No, man, I tell you, it gets the gym it got me through a lot, you know. But you know, when we met, that was my career, Mike. You know that. But I was still hosting fitness shows, hosting pageants, you know, doing movies here and there and theaters here. But I was always the gym. I was managing the gym. It was always that was my career. Everything else was a hobby. And I think after cancer, man, you just realize like you're supposed to live your dreams. You're not supposed to put them in the back end or as a hobby. You're supposed to grow from it, learn, and then turn it into something bigger. Just like, and that's the same thing that I see in you. I see you doing these things that you did as a hobby, man, and turn out to be like passion projects now become a livelihood.
There's the X factor, passion. I mean, they say if you really love something, sooner or later the money will come. So passion really overtakes a lot. So if you love something and you stick to it, I mean, you got to pay the bills, but obviously,
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills, no doubt about it. But if you have that sports mentality where hard work, dedication, practice, practice, like Allen Iverson said, practice does make perfect. And
Yes.
if you perceive and try hard enough, your dreams, I believe, will come true if you really give it 101%.
Amen. So tell me how this has changed, because you're like me, man. I just talked to you for Super Bowl. I was working for a TV station. You were doing your stuff. I was trying to see how we connected. I was one day I'm at the Mondrian. You're in South Beach or Wynwood. And after that, look at this, man. All my fitness shows canceled. My conferences canceled. My speaking engagements canceled. What has this been? What has happened in your life?
Well, like everything else, it's very difficult to sit down with somebody right now due to the coronavirus. So you have to figure out different ways to reinvent yourself. Just like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, and all these guys on television, Skype. You can talk to them through Skype. I think that's going to be the new norm now. That people rather just talk to somebody like we're talking right now than going on a live audience and getting having it be susceptible to getting any type of disease. So Skype is one way, and also sitting down and figuring out what's my next move. Take a few steps back right now and say, this is giving me some time to think. Let me put all my cylinders to work. How can I monetize this time and make it worthwhile? I mean, just really monetize. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just thinking about different ways to come out of the gate.
Correct.
Hopefully we can come out of this gate in a couple months and things will get back to normal and we can rock and roll.
Is there anything new? I think that this time, like I was thinking about the time right now, I've had all this time to really go back, finish my book, work on my documentary. I'm writing my script for my film, going back, calling people that I haven't talked to in a long time. Is there anything out of this time that's come out that you have forgotten about? And all of a sudden it's like, here's I'm not going to say $1 million idea, but here's just an idea that I'm...
No, there's an idea that I've been working on right before this coronavirus. It was a project we started back in September, but it took a lot of time, a lot of effort. It's a platform for children that are musically talented and that really have issues in high school, that get bullied and that have suicide thoughts.
Wow.
And just have something that they don't really believe in their high school. It's a chance for them to speak. It's called High School Icon.
Okay.
And it's a television pilot that we shot. And one of my partners on this project is Wright. He used to play Brickell.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So Jaleel was a child star. He had a lot of issues when he was a teenager, and he was a child star, so he can relate to this. So we're putting this together, and we're shopping it around, and hopefully you'll see it. It's like American Idol for the Snapchat generation.
Wow.
Kind of like a TikTok through American Idol. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm working on that, and I got a couple other projects, a couple of little low-budget movies, and a couple of different things, With High School Icon, it's going to be really cool.
Amen.
I can talk about that. Yeah, it's going to be a really good project.
I cannot wait to see it. I know it will be seen, and I know you'll get it out there, because I know one thing about you, man. You're like me. We're going to get it out there somehow.
Also, man, also with a capital H.
Did he go like, did I do that? So Mike, one thing about this show that I want everybody to learn is, you're a life changer. You're someone that's always looking to tell people stories and to give others hope. There's a lot of words out there. A lot of my guests have used like love and belief and faith and consistency, obedience. What is one word that during this time has given you like the push? I'm going to go after it. And you can expand on that word to everybody, because it could be a word that could get somebody out of bed tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what my word is, and I'm going to go back to my religious beliefs. It's a Hebrew word called Hashem, which means God. Okay.
Say it again.
It's a Hebrew word called Hashem.
Hashem.
Yes, right. And to me, I talk to him every day to try to get me through these tough times. And I pray a lot. To try to make the world a better place, to make people more healthy, and I believe in that, and it keeps me going every day. And without God in your life, no matter what it is, whoever you believe in, you really need that. So that is the word that I really believe in a lot. Amen.
Well, listen, Mike, thank you for making time today. I know you're always running around. You're just like me. And to our audience, I couldn't come up with a better word, actually, because every day I talk about faith. I talk about God. I talk about how God had healed me of cancer. Today, Mike Sherman, a man that's been on the media for a long, long time, has told a lot of stories. And today he's sharing a word that is basically the root of everything, which should be God, right? Because for me, without God, I wouldn't be here. And without God, I wouldn't have the strength to go on and the will to keep going. And without him, I wouldn't even have the visions and the dreams that I have, that I always say they're God-sized dreams that no one believes in, but I do. So you got to always have that faith. And I want to say thank you to Mike for using that word today, because for me, that's a personal word. That's something that I live by every single day. So again, like he says, you got to believe in something. Why not God? Why not put your life on there? And why don't you put your hope and everything and ask God to answer the questions that you need to answer today? Because here's the thing, the world's going to keep changing and things are going to happen. We might get over this really soon, hopefully, and then there'll be something else could come later. And at some point, you're going to have to say, God, why? And why not say, God, why? And keep going and find out what you can do. Like he said, how to change this world, how to give yourself to the world and serve the world. Well, again, this has been another segment for Lifechangers4life, the TV show. And like I always say, find hope, have faith, and live every day with purpose. Thank you to our guest, Mike Sherman, and God bless you guys.